Hey everybody, it's Seth Jones, Editor-in-Chief of Golfdom magazine. I'm out here at Sharp Park Golf Course in San Francisco, California. I'm being joined by Wayne Kappelman, who is the superintendent of the facility. Wayne, thanks so much for showing me around here the past couple of days.
Oh, thanks for coming out. I appreciate that.
Can you tell me a little bit about your background, how long you've been a superintendent, where have you been, how'd you end up out here?
Sure, I've been a superintendent going on 7 years now. I spent my first 3 years as superintendent of Harding Park up in San Francisco, where we hosted the President's Cup tournament. Shortly thereafter, I came down here to Sharp Park, and I've been here since. So about 3 years here as well. Great.
Now I've read a lot about. We see the stories out there, and just reading on the the e-newsletters we get and whatnot about the challenges Sharp Park has had with the environmentalists and the endangered species out here. And I'm reading a lot about all the things that go on in court, but one thing I haven't read really anything about is about what you're doing as a superintendent out here to make sure the course is is simpatico with the environment, and you guys are, and can you talk to us a little bit about what you guys are doing out here?
Sure. That's one thing I've been very proud that the golf course has been all organic since before the environmentalists started their court cases against us. It's been about 5 years now that there's been no synthetic fertilizers, only organic fertilizers, and we haven't used, herbicides, pesticides, or fungicides out here. Only natural ingredients like compost tea and, other things to, really protect the environment and also the natural habitat that, Sharp Park has, because it's a beautiful setting. And, I feel like we're kind of on a leading edge in the industry of, moving, golf course maintenance to that organic model. And I'm very proud of that.
Great. Now, this is an Alistair Mackenzie course. This is a historic course. It's been around for a long time. It's a public course. Can you talk to me a little about who golfs out here? What's the clientele like? What's this course mean to the community?
Oh, sure. There's so many people who appreciate golf. The golf course here. It's like you said, Alistair Mackenzie built this in 1933 when, at a time he built Paso Tiempo and Cypress Point. So, people just love it here because not only is it a great golf course, but it's a municipal golf course, which is affordable, to the average golfer. A senior can play for, around for $15 here. We have a great group of, just loyal regulars here who are playing 4 or 5 days a week, and so it's a valuable resource to them. And a lot of them are retired or on fixed income, so they come out here, they get their exercise, and as you can see, it's a beautiful setting here in Pacifica. And not only people who golf, but there's people who hike around in the surrounding areas, nature lovers. It's a real resource for the community here in Pacifica.
Great. Now, Wayne, obviously I'm out here doing a magazine story for Golfdom magazine. It's been fun learning more about the course and what you guys are doing. I think it's really interesting that you guys have done so much to keep this course so environmentally friendly to where you can have that success in the courtrooms. It's unfortunate that we had to go to the courtroom, but you guys have had some success. Now, I want to know a question that, one thing I want to know is what would you think if I told you that you'd been nominated for our Herb Graffis Businessperson of the Year award? And if it's okay with you, we'd like to have you accept that prize, which includes a trip to the Golfdom Summit 2013. And if you can fit it into your schedule, we'd also like to host you at the Golf Industry Show either this year or next year, whatever works for you, as our guest.
I'm honored. I mean, I'm really surprised, first of all, and I'm honored. I mean, that's terrific. The only thing I would have to say is. That it's not only me. I mean, it's my crew that deserves a lot of credit, and my department as well. My boss, and
sure.
I get so much help, and I'm only reticent to accept it because there's so many people who deserve credit.
It's very humble, and I appreciate that. We can't take everybody to the Golfdom Summit, though, so we can only take one guy.
Okay.
But let's look into. I know it's a city-owned course, obviously, so I know there'll be some things we have to look into. But I'm hopeful that we can work it all out, and that you can we can make that happen. So.
Well, thank you so much. I mean, I really appreciate it.
And I do appreciate all the work that you're doing out here, and I think golf does too, because we all know that it's been a challenge for you guys. And like I said, I think it's interesting that one thing that we haven't heard enough about is the work that you guys are doing to keep this course open, and a lot of it is the things that you're doing out here. So we appreciate that in the golf community too.
Well, thank you so much, Seth.
Okay.
I really appreciate it.
Great, absolutely. Well, look for more on our cover story. We're going to do, and I didn't tell you either it was going to be a cover story, but we're going to do a cover story. So we got to take some photos now. But this is Wayne Kappelman. He's the superintendent out here at Sharp Park Golf Course. I'm Seth Jones, editor-in-chief of Golfdom magazine, and thank you so much for watching Golfdom TV. Congratulations, Wayne.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
All right.